Now let's consider when we combine scalar multiplication with addition and subtraction of vectors. So just like we had in our last lesson, we have P of 1, 0, Q to be 4, 5, R of 1, minus 3. And we are asked to evaluate 2P plus Q, 3Q minus R, and also 2P minus 3Q plus 6R. This is the scalar multiplication, this is addition, scalar multiplication, subtraction, scalar multiplication, subtraction, scalar multiplication, addition, and scalar multiplication. So let's begin. Let's begin with 2P plus Q. So let's substitute our vectors. So this will be 2 into 1, 0 plus Q, which is 4, 5. Now we can see that this is scalar multiplication. So let's simplify that. So we multiply 2. We use 2 to multiply the component of x and y. Okay, so that will be 2 multiplied by 1 and 2 multiplied by 0. And plus 4, 5. So the resultant scalar multiplication will be 2 and 0 plus 4, 5. Now with that, we can now simplify the scalar addition. Sorry, the addition of vectors. So where we say that's for the x component, and we can also have for the y component. So simplifying this, we will have 2 plus 4 and 0 plus 5, and this will result into 6, 5. So we can see how we can combine scalar multiplication with addition and subtraction of vectors. Let's look again at question 2, which says 3Q minus R. Okay, so let's simplify. Let's substitute the vectors. The Q is 4, 5. That's 4, 5. And the R is minus 1, minus 3. Minus 1, minus 3. So the first thing to do is to simplify the scalar multiplication. So this will give us 3 multiplied by 4, 3 multiplied by 5, and we are still subtracting minus 1, minus 3. So this will result into 12 and 15. We subtract minus 1 and minus 3. And the result is when we take the x component, we perform the subtraction operation there, and the y component, we also perform the subtraction operation there. So the x component will result into 12 minus 1, and the y component will result into 15 minus 3. So this results into 12 plus 1 and 15 plus 3, and this will give us 13, and this will give us 18. So we can say 3Q minus R, a combination of scalar multiplication and subtraction of vectors, will result into a single vector 13, 18. And finally, let's look at question 3, 2P minus 3Q plus 6R. You can pause the video now and give it a try. We have scalar multiplication, subtraction, and addition. 2P minus 3Q plus 6R. So let's go. 2P minus 3Q plus 6R. What is our P? Our P is 1, 0. Our Q is what? 4, 5. And our R rather, okay, is minus 1, minus 3. So here's it. You can pause the video and give it a try. 2P minus 3Q plus 6R. Okay, let's continue. So we have this will simplify the subtraction, the scalar multiplication. This will be 2 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 0, minus, okay, into 3 multiplied by 4, and 3 multiplied by 5, plus into 6 multiplied by minus 1, and 6 multiplied by minus 3. So this will result into 2, 0, okay, and we'll have 12, okay, and also 15 here. And finally, we have minus 6 and minus 18. Now, this looks familiar into addition and subtraction of vectors. So let's simplify everything all together at once. So for the x-axis, we have 2 minus 12 plus minus 6. 2 minus 12 plus minus 6. And similarly, for the y-axis, we have 0 minus 15 plus minus 18. 0 minus 15 plus minus 18. So with this done now, we can simplify and say what is 2 minus 12 plus minus 6, and this will give us minus 16, and 0 minus 15 plus minus 18 would give us minus 33. Now we can see how a combination minus 33. Now we can see how all this is combined together. 2p minus 3q plus 6r will result into a single vector of minus 16 minus 33.